Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot readers. We're not going to be doing the unicorns and the rainbows and lollipops. We don't do those kind of readings. Those are readings amount to nothing. They're there just to make you feel good, and that's it. Most of the tarot readings, and I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50, I've learned some things about tarot and astrology. Astrology is the science of cycles, runs within cycles, within cycles, within cycles, within, well, you get the idea. Very accurate. And because there are so many cycles, so many things changing all the time, what you do is you look at the cycles and then determine as best you can the influence at that particular time in the cycle, and then you extrapolate. You come up with some sort of a situation. You're not wrong with the general idea, but the application is where it gets tricky because of the cycles within cycles within cycles idea. Now, when it comes to taking on tarot, tarot is the science of potential. You see here, 5 cards. That's all you're going to get. I've seen tarot readers literally do 50 or more cards. What that tells me is they don't know what the hell they're doing. The idea with tarot is the science of potential. You got these 5 cards, you got a frequency, you got an energy when you combine all of them. My job is to inspire you so that you can see whether or not this energy or groups of energy working together connects with you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Most of the time, here's the truth. Whether it's doing astrology readings, numerology readings, or tarot, 90% or more, 90 to 95% of those who are watching are not going to resonate with it. I mean, they're going to pick up some information that's helpful, useful, interesting, whatever. But it really doesn't move them in their spirit. That's okay. That's okay. Human beings come in all kinds of flavors and varieties. Too many to encapsulate it in a single reading. If it doesn't resonate, pick up what you can and then get ready for the next day, because it'll either be the next day, next week, next month. Sometime that frequency from the reading will move your spirit. When it does, you go like hell. Don't hesitate. You get into it. Until then, just pick up what you can on a day-to-day basis. By the way, I do this every day, 365. Holidays or not don't matter, because my main job is to inspire you to manifest, to use the most powerful tool a human being has, and that is create pictures in your own head. One of the things that concerns me a great deal about AI, outside of the fact that we're just running like hell, and we know there are problems. All the experts in AI said, man, we could hit the wall real hard, and all of a sudden humanity is enslaved or gone. We don't care. We want to make money. With that kind of an attitude, good things will not happen. Even Elon Musk, who I have a fair degree of respect for, says that they've gotten to the point where the robots now move just like human beings. Just about 100%. I mean, they're really, really flexible, and they're just as useful physically as a human being. However, it's the headwear or the hardware in the head that is the next obstacle. That's the one that will make artificial intelligence a reality. Right now it's not. Right now they're gathering a bunch of data and they're compiling it in certain ways, and you can get storylines or whatever the hell you get, but it's really not awareness that you and I have. You and I have a prescience. We're aware, not just where we are in a room, but we're aware of our life and all the things that surround our life. Robots are not there. He said once they get there, every job on the planet will be done by a robot. I don't care if you're a doctor, lawyer, judge. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care what. That doesn't make any difference. A robot will be able to do it better. And if they have awareness, self-awareness, we're in big trouble. Because at that point, they will control us. And whatever they decide to do, for whatever reason, That's what's going to get done. And you may say, well, the very rich, the puppet masters of the world, are going to control them. No, if they get true self-awareness, they won't even be able to control the robots. And yet we still run like hell towards it. Suicide tendencies in human beings? I think so. So what I want you to do is to exercise your manifesting muscle. So I want to inspire you for that. That's why only 3 cards. That's why no special tricks or anything like that. I don't want a machine to think for you. I want you to think for you. That's very difficult, getting more difficult by the time, because I just read a story in the Wall Street Journal just the other day where they noticed that especially younger people under 40, they don't even think anymore. They're looking for an answer, boom, they go to their phone. Basic math, forget it, they can't do it. Go to their phone, go to the calculator. Any kind of question about something, go to the phone, don't think about it. What that does is weaken our ability to manifest. That makes us prisoners by our own doing. That's the reason, by the way, why both Bill Gates and Steve Jobs forbid their kids had anything to do with technology until they were finished with high school. Yes, Steve Jobs would give his kids an hour a night on a smartphone. He sent them to schools where there were no computers. So did the rich people. And yet we glom on to these things thinking they're magical. And we're giving away our magic. So let's get to today's reading and let's inspire you. Middle card is the Oracle card. Sets the mood. It's Treasure Island. We see, it looks like a pot of gold, something like that, riding on the back of a tortoise. Tortoises are notoriously slow but steady. And that's a clue in terms of Treasure Island. Treasure Island is an ideal place, and they're showing it here in the way that you would normally show it. Money, money, gold, gold, riches. Going back to the days of the pirates. That's how they viewed the treasures of the world. Ooh, gold and silver and all this sparkly, shiny stuff. Well, we found out, if we have any kind of intelligence at all, and that's debatable, but things are not the answer to happiness. It's our relationship to ourselves and others that's more important. Joy, peace, happiness, friendship, love. Those are the real values in life. You're seeing more and more people back away from full-time work, not because they're lazy, but because they realize, why in the hell should I give up 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week to somebody who's getting ultra rich? Great. And I give my life away. That's time that you never get back. That's one of the other values. Value your time, because you never get it back. I don't give a damn if you're Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates or Elon Musk. When your time is up, boom, you're gone. And in fact, you see that in a lot of movie stars, a lot of famous people. Look how many of them have face surgery. A vain attempt to try to keep their youth. And I have almost never, there have been very, 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 very few exceptions. People who go under the knife, people who get plastic surgery, never, ever look better. They always look worse. Maybe it's just a tiny bit, something's off, or maybe it's a complete abortion, pardon my expression. It's just terrible. So we cannot escape our time factor. We want joy in our life. We want happiness in our life. We want fulfillment in our life. We want purpose in our life. We want people who love us. Those are the values. And so the Treasure Island is, which one are you going to choose? You're going to choose the money? You're going to choose the things, or you're going to choose the people? You're going to choose the experiences. Trick or treat. What are you going to do? Got an election coming up over the weekend. It is in the United States today, trick or treating day, Halloween day. You got to make a choice. Here's the meme for today. Children questioning rules and traditions you expect them to automatically follow is a sign of intelligence, not trouble. Lose the idea that unquestioned obedience is a sign of goodness. It's just a person who never thinks for themselves, which makes them easy to manipulate. So the idea that, oh, well, children, when I was growing up, kids should be seen, not heard, it's bullshit. I mean, they shouldn't be mouthy, they shouldn't be rude, but question. For me, the fundamental key to intelligence and creativity is curiosity. And our machines and our socializing are killing our curiosity, making us dumb. First card all the way to the left, we got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is change your thinking. You got to make a decision. Now, in America, we have an election coming up over the weekend. That's part of it. But we have a much bigger question. Where do we want our world to go? Not just the United States, although I think the United States, depending which way we go, that's going to move a lot of people in the world. So in that sense, it does have importance. But that's the big decision. Which way do you want to put your energy? To a world we have now, a world full of things, a world where you are just a piece of data, piece of an algorithm? Or do you want a world where humanity counts? That takes me to the next card, Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value, our value system. Pages always change the storyline. You have the potential, not just here in the United States with the election, but now, you have the potential to change our value system, and we have to. If it's just about money, we're screwed. And you can see that now all over the world. We are human beings. We're spiritual beings living in human bodies, but we have to find a better place. We have surrendered to the materialism because it was easy. Got a decision. You want it easy or do you want it best? Got a decision that you got to make quickly. That's the Eight of Wands. If you want joy in your life, you want positivity in your life, you want to lead a better life, not a perfect life, but a better life, you got to make a decision. Here in the United States, we can always refer to the election over the weekend, but believe me, it is decision time. Even if you don't make a decision, that's a decision. Well, I'm not going to vote this year because I don't like anybody. Well, screw you. You're part of the problem. This is not a time for sitting on the sidelines. Can't do that. Can't afford. That's a coward's move. You're a coward. Stand up, be counted, hold your nose if you have to. But vote, create energy for positive change. And that positive change, you know what it is already. That's what the Nine of Wands says. You want a better life, a happier life, a more just life for everybody, not just for yourself, for everybody. And that doesn't mean equity. That woke crap has nothing to do with equality. That's a lie. Fairness is giving you a chance to be your best without having to demand the same from other people. In other words, you want to live your life the way you want to live your life. Don't hurt anybody. But don't demand that everybody follow you or validate you. You live your life on your terms. Trick or treat. In the United States, that's going on today. But the bigger trick or treat going on is this weekend, the election. And I'm telling you, there is going to be a huge mess from the election, lasting all the way until at least next summer. And I mean, it's going to be huge. Tidal wave after tidal wave after hurricane after hurricane after... You got to choose. Trick or treat. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I do tarot together, peace and blessings.